I should be back in school on the other side of the ocean.
Watching Gordon Ramsay, obviously. Eating fucking gummy bears because I'm the top G.
How dare you!
Very, very clear to me, at least, why I call people worms. Worm is a pointless creature. The only reason a worm exists is so that bigger, more important animals can eat something. They don't do anything. They can't see. They sit in the dirt and they just move around in the dirt and they try and hide a little bit and then a bird eats them.
You have stolen my dreams, my childhood, with your empty words.
Back where you fucking started, Wagey. Someone has to fucking flip the burgers, dumbass.
This is all wrong.
Why?
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
You know, today is a very interesting day because I'm reminded of the fact that there is a very, very, very large number of people in this world, in my country, that are very fucking stupid. That are extremely tribal. So it doesn't matter how dumb or how embarrassing or how weak something is, if it in any way aligns with their need to virtue signal or their ideology, they'll clap like fucking seals no matter what. And that's the case of Greta Thunberg versus Andrew Tate. I never thought I would see a headline like that, but that's exactly what it is. So, Greta Thunberg responded to something from Andrew Tate, and the internet lost its mind. They're like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever. This is the most brilliant thing. Now, the reaction and the response to her tweet is one of the most botted things that I've ever seen. It is one of the most disingenuous and fake interactions of all time. There's nothing organic or authentic about it. It's just disingenuous bullshit. And the thing that really makes me laugh is that you have people that are trying to say that she had some major win and Andrew Tate took a major L. Let me explain to you. Greta Thunberg, being that she's an idiot, does not give her an excuse for this type of embarrassing comeback. When Andrew Tate said, hey, Greta Thunberg, idiot, moron, I have like 33 of the most high-powered, gas-guzzling cars, send me your email address and I'll send you pictures of them, of me driving them or something like that. And she responds to, sure, I'd be happy to be enlightened. My email address is smalldickenergy@getalive.com. Now, this is the part that blows my mind. There are people that go, oh man, she got him good. But in this encounter, understand, he asked for her email address. And she said that her email address is small dick energy. Now, I know what she was trying to do and go for, but the way that she worded it was inept, the execution was embarrassing, and it was a major self-own. It was a major self-own. And so, this is why it's so important not to be part of a tribe, not to be part of a group, not to be part of a clique, because you end up saying and supporting and clapping for things that are just fucking retarded. There is no excuse why this post from Greta Thunberg should have this many likes, other than the fact that it's bought and paid for. Other than the fact that these are spam accounts. I'd put my money on it. These are spam accounts. Because Andrew Tate made the horrible mistake of calling out somebody It was socially accepted by what Andrew Tate refers to as the Matrix, which is basically just the mainstream. And now I'm going through this trend, and it's just filled with people just insane, trying to say that she won, she KO'd him. Here's Billy Baldwin, who the fuck is Billy Baldwin? Oh, he's got the 2020 election numbers in his bio. Wow, Trump got 74 million. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Greta Thunberg electrifies the crowd with the first round KO of Andrew Tate. This is such delusion, cope, and nonsense. They're trying to make something exist that doesn't. First of all, this terminology that she KO'd him, that she knocked him out, there's a first round knockout. Here's another one. No recovering from this sport. Take the L and delete your account. Hashtag small dick energy. These people are fucking retarded. These are the dumbest human beings that have ever existed. And they all come together to play this fiction because they don't like Andrew Tate. They don't like masculinity. They don't like basic reality. And so they play this game that, no, Greta Thunberg's, her reply was fire. It was a huge L. Yeah, the L was to her. Do you understand? Email me at Small Dick Energy. Wow, Small Dick Energy. That's her email address. So she would... The fact that I have to explain it pains me, but these people are that fucking dim. We're dealing with a group of people that are so arrogant and yet so stupid that it causes me discomfort sometimes. This is something else other than... I don't even know how to explain it. If I were in school, like when I was younger, and somebody had put out something like this, like a huge self-owned, embarrassing, they would have been laughed at. But because this is the age of, political bullshit, now everyone's got to clap, and it's starting to brave. Oh, here's here's the interesting thing. These fucking losers, these nobodies, these lowlives, just absolute detriments to the human race and the average IQ across our species. They keep using like physical violence. Like here's a meme with Omni-Man, and the fist from Invincible says Andrew Tate, and Omni-Man, it says over him, it says Greta Thunberg, and he catches the fist. So first of all, no, Andrew Tate in this would be Omni-Man. Only because her punches didn't land. It didn't do any damage. Andrew Tate is not bothered by this in any way. Because not only did she make a complete idiot of herself, but he did a reaction video. He's getting more attention than ever. Do you understand? You fucking degenerate, low IQ, basic bitches. You do not even understand what you're doing. Andrew Tate is a very good talker and very articulate. He's able to use these situations to his advantage because all he has to do is come out and say, these people think this is a win, and all he has to do is humiliate the people that are riding so hard on this. And it makes him look good by comparison. Andrew Tate is somebody that can go and have a conversation with just about anyone. He did it with Piers Morgan. He can go on other shows. Greta Thunberg can't do shit. She is somebody who is 19 years of age, by the way, so she's not just some innocent kid. I saw that Hassan Piker slithered out from whatever greasy communist shithole he was hiding in, and tried to do a dunk on Andrew Tate, saying she's just a teenager. Yeah, 19. That's like literally the last year that you can be classified as a teenager, and plus you're not, when people say teenager, they're meaning like 13, 14, 15. You know, that general area. Not 19. 19's an adult. You're an adult at 19. So, no, it's not like Andrew Tate's picking fight with a little kid. It's like, oh my God, embarrassing. Just going through this, it's so embarrassing watching these people. And Andrew Tate had a great video. And his tweet was, "Thank you for confirming your email that you have small penis energy, Greta Thunberg." Okay, now that's funny, and I'll explain why. It's not like rip-roaring funny, but he took her giant fucking mistake, her L, her embarrassing trip over the chair on the way to deliver a punch type of fuck-up, and then he made fun of her for it. That's something that comedians do all the time. They riff off your mistake. But all of these people are in such deep denial. And Andrew Tate's out here being genuinely funny. He replied to her and he said, "How dare you?" in question mark, like her embarrassing thing on stage, where she's like, "How dare you?" I mean, the whole thing with Andrew Tate, it's hilarious. But these jealous and envious fucking losers, these weirdos, they hate so much. First of all, that this doesn't bother Andrew Tate, that he capitalizes on it, but they hate so much that their so-called champions are so fucking dumb and pathetic and weak and just embarrassing. Here's a post. It's got Andrew Tate and it's got the dinosaur from Pixar, of Toy Story. And then Greta Thunberg, and it's got a picture of a real T-Rex. I mean, you've got to be so fucking deluded. And then here's another one with a guy with an avatar picture of The Rock. Tate, Greta absolutely destroyed you. Well, first of all, no, she didn't. Not in any way, capacity. Basically what she did is she swung, she tripped over her own shoes, she landed flat on her face, and then she got up and people cheered that she was brave enough to take the shot. Andrew Tate, on the other hand, he absolutely fired back in a way that was appropriate and funny. Oh my God. But these people are just, I have to keep going over it. These are just so embarrassing. It's like, going through this, have I reached the end of... No, more Andrew Tate. Take the L. Take the L, bro. Take the L. Just shut up and take the L. God, these people are just... Oh, man. Let's go to the latest and see what's the newest on the... Because it is interesting to me just how tribal we have become. You know, it wasn't an L. It wasn't a good response. Hers wasn't. His was. His was good because he talked about how, you know, he's like, I'm going to smoke a cigar, and I'm going to go drive all my cars and take a picture, you know, cars that you'll never be able to afford, you know, all that stuff. I just find that funny because really, if you think about it, I mean, you really think about it, Greta Thunberg is fucking nothing. She is nothing. She looks like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. She's not done anything noteworthy other than get in front of a bunch of people and complain to a bunch of brain-dead, son-hating cult members who clap like a fucking seal, but she's never really said anything or done anything that's noteworthy. She is somebody that gets paid to basically, you know, metaphorically, get to whipping liberals who want that feeling of self-deprecation because I think it makes them special, or that it's, it's just, that's their porn. They love self-flagellation, like, oh, I'm so bad. They're just fucking embarrassing. They're weak people that have to take out this cathartic experience because their lives are so fucking miserable. Their lives are so miserable and without purpose that they have to pretend, they LARP. That in any way, Greta Thunberg is an example of victory or taking a win over Andrew Tate. In no fucking universe. In no fucking universe would anyone, if they're being honest, choose to be Greta Thunberg over Andrew Tate. Not a single goddamn person would do that. None of them. Not a single one. If you're being honest, no one in their most private moments would be Greta Thunberg. Some vacuous idiot kid that's famous for nothing and would be destroyed in an instant if she said anything other than what the cult of mentally deranged, sun-hating weirdos wanted her to say. But somebody like Andrew Tate, who's got money and women and attention and fame, and is able to absolutely survive and thrive when, just like the world itself seems to come after him. Got private jets. It's just like every measurable detail we have of success. Like, who's more successful? Andrew Tate wins every time. And by the way, let me just say, my reason for defending Andrew Tate the way that I do is because it's like this. I'm a fan of Andrew Tate, but I'm not a huge fan of him. I don't sit and watch his videos all day. I'm not a member of Hustlers University. No, but when I see the level of delusion and cult-like fervor and fanaticism and delusion and hate and just all of this bullshit like a tidal wave, I'm going to be there like the fucking shore, like the rock, to break up that tidal wave and tell you that you're fucking full of shit. Andrew Tate has some pretty entertaining content. Do I agree with everything he says? No. I don't agree with everything he says. But comparatively to Greta Thunberg, he might as well win a Nobel Peace Prize. He's out there trying to actually make a difference. Whether you agree with it or not, Greta Thunberg is doing fucking nothing. And Andrew Tate in his response video said it perfectly. And this is part of the reason why I was laughing at this. His response to Greta Thunberg is that basically it's like you have a generation of kids that are so fucking stupid and so plugged into the Matrix, as he puts it, that they're trying to convince you to give up more of your money to the government in a way to make the sun less hot. I think that's fucking hysterical. Now, of course, it's not... The point is not being true. It's like there's a bit of truth to it, but it's not about how technically correct it is. It's a pretty funny line. It's a pretty good jab. But no one mentions this. They all go to fuck Andrew Tate because we don't like Andrew Tate. Greta Thunberg good. It's like, you people are embarrassing. You are the worst export that our species has ever produced. I don't know how a person becomes like that. I don't think it is mental illness. I think it's just pure narcissism. I think it's narcissism on a level that will be studied by future historians. It is delusion. It is cope. It is this fanaticism. I don't get where it comes from or why these people live such meaningless, worthless lives. These people live lives that are so embarrassing, so incredibly devoid of meaning, that they have to try to manufacture wins. They try to manufacture wins out of nothing. I have to say, Andrew Tate took a giant L to Greta Thunberg. Oh my god. And now I'm watching a video from Andrew Tate where... this is pretty funny. I may put this at the beginning of the video. This is pretty good. It just got Greta Thunberg speaking, and then it's just Andrew Tate driving all of his cars. Oh man, this is really, really good. I like this video. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I don't like taking sides. I don't like cults. I don't like the type of fanaticism where you get invested into one thing so that you're liking and retweeting and defending things that are just fucking mental and trying to say that it's some kind of major win when Greta Thunberg was too fucking stupid to realize that her email being smalldickenergy@getalife.com is an L to her and not Andrew Tate. I mean, God. Now, what I will end on is this, and it's a bit of a low blow, but I don't really care. Greta Thunberg, in no world, could be in Andrew Tate's harem. That's all I'm gonna say. No, you know what? No, I'm not gonna stoop to that level. But I could. Just know I could, but I'm not going to. I'm not gonna say it. But anyway. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll see you next time.